A tough way to start the season with the home opening loss in the manner in which it was done. I knew early on, I'm not a coach that really talking about missed shots. You live with those. I think there was a crucial 3-minute segment where it was a 10-point game, then it opened up to 17. Those are the moments that you remember most. Because for me, it's never about makes or miss. It's just about competing every possession. And you look at some of the numbers. I don't know how we were able to get 16 assists because it seemed like we didn't make enough shots for that. But it's a teaching moment. We knew we would have a lot to learn in terms of experience, but that wasn't about experience. You can compete at the highest level each possession regardless.
Looking ahead to tomorrow's game, what is the game plan?
Well, I'll start with what has probably been the game plan for 9 teams in this league is transition defense. You know, the game has gotten to pace and space, even with big players, and that's not going to change. I think Washington is a veteran team with a lot of shooters, also individual scorers, and you know, it's going to start with that. I think you also couple that with your ability to take care of the basketball and be in attack mode. You know, people talk about making free throws. That's also an opportunity to set your defense if you attack and get to the free throw line. So it'd be those nuances of the game to help neutralize some of the experience that they have.
Coach, how much, if any, did the schedule impact the rotation for today's game?
You know, we're not a lot, and it's more about where we are and what we need to do. You know, the schedule every other year. You know, these short years because of the World Championship games. We've come to live with that, but we got a lot of new pieces trying to find their way, get their feet wet, and you know, trying to see what story's going to be told for the next one. But not a whole lot.
How do you feel your team did on rebounding today? Overall?
Not good. I think probably out rebounded by 12 or so. I didn't have my glasses, so I had a chance to scour this, and they shot 50%. That's because that's putbacks. You know, there's no defense for a second chance for offensive rebounds.
You know, I talked to Stephanie and Victoria, and they said they didn't feel like they asked them if during that fourth quarter run they were kind of shell shocked a little bit just by the speed and the pace of the game, and they said that they weren't really surprised by that. Do you think is that something that all players just kind of have to adjust to when they come into this league, is kind of the runs that teams can go on?
Well, you know, to qualify them not being shocked is probably because we practice against guys who are that speed. And so that's why it's not shocking to them. I think it may be different, just the skill level of what they played against in college. You know, everyone can do something at this level, so I think there's no margin for error there. And so they'll get used to that, and they're also coming into their own. You know, they've had 2.5 weeks to learn about 97 different things, and it'll be 110 by tomorrow morning. So that part kind of stifles them as well.
To kind of piggyback off that, talk to me a little bit about Steph, Tori, Kelsey. You know, just them going through camp this last month. What are some of the things you've seen through their progression? How do you feel about their play right now?
Yeah, you know, what I saw in camp, I didn't see a whole lot today. And it's not about shots. You know, the shots that Kelsey missed, I wanted to take her again. It's the little things, and but it's really not about them in particular, just about rookies, period. Just getting out there in the fire, you know. They don't want, you know, you take one step back when you're defending the ball, then you get nailed by the screen. Now you're running under, and I didn't shoot this 15-footer instead of an 18-footer. And then you're punished for it. So it's just those nuances that they're going to learn, that, you know, there's no athletics director daughter on the team who can't do anything anymore. You know, it's people out there that can punish you. But I think, you know, they'll be disappointed in their play, and they'll come back and respond to it.
How do you think your team responded today to Chicago's physicality on both ends of the court?
Well, you know, the final score is what it is, but there was that 3-minute mark where I remember we ran something in the first play in the third quarter, got Candace a layup, and we missed it. And then there was like 3 or 4 more shots, and it was like, and we weren't getting back, so you compound that. So that's the thing. Yeah, they were big and they're physical, but everyone is big and physical. You combat that with speed and quickness as well when you can. I was just disappointed, and there were about 4 possessions of transition defense that it just looked like, and that has to change.